You know what I think is funny? Not in like a ha-ha way, but like a why am I like this kind of makes me want to cry way. Is the fact that I will spend all week, all month, sitting at my desk, overwhelmed by everything I have to do, thinking, man, wouldn't it be nice to have absolutely nothing to do? And then the rare occasion where I literally have no obligations comes around, and instead of enjoying the peace and serenity, my brain's like, this is the worst. I'm just suddenly aware of everything I could possibly be doing. So instead of being like, this is cool, let's just chill and relax and be happy, my brain's like, let's start a new hobby. Let's call that friend you haven't talked to in 10 years. That thing we've been meaning to clean, we should clean it. Maybe we should learn about woodworking. Maybe we should think about mortality. I just become very overwhelmed by all the options, and so I do none of them. I spend my precious little free time scrolling on my phone, trying to avoid my brain. That's kind of how I'm feeling this morning. It's Saturday, even I have no obligations today, and I really want to actually take advantage of that. So after I'm done doing this little chat, we're going to do our Saturday crossword, something we do every Saturday morning, almost every Saturday morning. Unless it's too hard, then we get too frustrated and we quit. Then we'll take Goose out, and then I really want to make a big breakfast. This is my favorite meal of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. And then I'm hoping to also go get a library card, because that's the thing that I've been putting out for 3 years. I have a good reason. The library is very far away, and by very far away I mean I could walk to it in 5 minutes. And that's what I want to do this morning, and I don't want my brain to convince me that I need to be doing more than that. That's why I'm documenting it, because I've said it out loud to a device, so now I gotta stick to it. That's the rule, right? Alright, let's go crossword it up.
Here's Goosey. Hi, buddy. Can you show the oh, no, you're not. You're gonna knock your bear down. Hi. Here's your fallen friend. Here's today's crossword.
Poet Silverstein.
Shell.
Shell?
Yeah.
Shell.
I think. He's like a children's poet. You definitely read Shell Silverstein.
Sure, that's probably why.
Shell Silverstein.
That's probably. What is Beantown Metro Station? Beantown? Where's Beantown? That's gotta be in England.
I don't know what the Swiss cough drop brand that has an IRL promotional yodel box is.
Free cola.
1 of 3 in physical space or 4 in space time. Starts with dim, I don't know.
Imagine infinite.
Dim. Big.
No! What dimension? Oh, fuck.
Dimension!
What is this obsession with mugs now?
What do you mean?
People just love mugs. Have you heard about this? Like the Stanley mugs?
Yeah, it's absurd.
That's like a thing now in schools, or if you don't have a Stanley mug, you're like lame.
But it's not just kids, it's like grown adults.
Excuse you.
You have to put your hat on before your scarf, because otherwise, I'm talking, because otherwise the scarf sits up too high on your neck and then it pushes your hat off, so then you look like this. So you have to put the hat on first and then you do it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I can do it too.
9 degrees.
Here's the fit.
What are you doing with your leg?
So the people can see my shoe. My very impressive Sperry snow boot. I were Goose's balls, where would I be? There's none under the coffee table. Here's a tennis ball. Goose, we gotta get you suited.
Should've brought sunglasses.
It's a tad bright.
Huh?
It's a tad bright. You're a snowy snoot. Go get it. Soaking the vitamin D on my face, at least.
You want vitamin D on your face?
Don't make it like that.
I think the vitamin D on my face.
Yeah, you are. $4.25.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You want orange juice too? Orange juice? What about a donut? You want a donut?
No, we're having French toast.
So?
It's kind of like a donut.
Sort of, but it's not. You want a donut?
No. I'm gonna make French toast for breakfast and breakfast potatoes. I kind of think French toast is the most underrated breakfast. Like everyone always goes for pancakes or waffles. If I had to pick between the trifecta, I would pick French toast. You need bread to make French toast, and we don't have any bread. Well, we do have bread, but we don't have brioche bread, and that's the best bread for French toast. Anyways, I sent David to get the bread. I like to make a blueberry syrup to go with the French toast. Need a cup of blueberries, some sugar, and some cornstarch.
No.
And I had brioche hot dog buns.
Make French hot dog toast. Goose, would you like some complimentary boobies? The secret to a good French toast mix is adding vanilla, but don't measure it. Just let the universe decide for you.
But you can have a little black bread.
So I guess that's yours. This is always a fun game to play where you put the little droppers on your face and then you have to try to get to them before they fall off your face. I win most of the time. My floor is also probably decently moisturized at this point. I bought this Octobuddy to help me with shooting videos, but I really use it more to just put my phone on my mirror and watch my little saved TikToks. And it stays.
I know that now all too well. I was
If you're ever feeling a little insecure, that is the best song to listen to. This is the primer I've been using for my makeup lately, and it is fantastic. You definitely don't need to run and go buy it if you already have a primer, but if you don't have a primer, this is a good one to consider. It really makes your face nice and sticky so that your makeup stays on it. It's from Milk. Milk, the brand, not the product. Don't put cow's milk on your face. You could put cow's milk on your face, but I don't think it's going to do a whole lot. And then this is the makeup I use. You just drip it on. I just rub it in with my hands because I don't like the feeling of makeup brushes. So my camera died, and that's actually a lie. I just kind of stopped filming and forgot what I was filming, and I don't know how to transition from the last thing I was doing to this thing, so just chalk it up to my camera died, but I don't want to lie to you. I'm eating some soup. It's also now the afternoon. I thought that this was going to be a morning vlog.
Oh, fuck!
It is now 1:36 p.m., but you know, it's the morning somewhere. It's lentil soup, if you were wondering, with some oyster crackers. Didn't realize oyster crackers were called that because they're shaped like oysters. Kind of just thought it was a brand name. Always just saw them as round crackers, but that's something new I learned this week. Here's Goose being a donut. He's such a good little donut. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this soup, and then we're gonna go get library cards. I am ready whenever you are.
Alright, we're almost done.
Okay. That'll take your picture for a library card, right?
I don't know why they wouldn't.
No, you steal both and they
You look good,
know
though.
who you are. Yeah, but when I take this hat off, then I don't look good. Hat check. You should definitely put on waterproof shoes. Gonna be like, my feet are wet. Yeah, it probably will be like that.
Sunshiny day.
We were hoping to get 2 library cards.
This is wonderful. This is like a theme of the day. So I'm gonna have each of you fill these out. No rush. We'll just be here and we'll get you sorted.
Okay.
When that's all filled out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, people have said this is good. Book version of The Room.
Of the what?
The Room.
Room.
That movie we watched where they're in the room. They're like captured. It's like the mom and the son just in a room the whole time pretty much.
I remember that.
You can read the book. Okay, so here's what I got. It was honestly really weird to just browse books. Normally when I get a book, I'm looking for something specific that I'm gonna buy, not just browsing around. This is the first time in a while where I just had to be like, what do you got? So these 2 I ended up with because I thought the colors were nice. And then I had heard of this one, so that's why I got it. But this one is kind of a mystery, so that's what drew me to it. This is also a Taylor Swift lyric, so that was also an extra point for it. To be clear, I know Taylor Swift didn't invent that phrase. She just used the existing phrase in a song. Just wanted that to be known that I didn't think she invented that phrase. But I love a classic mystery, and this one sounds like a nice mix of lightheartedness, but also like who committed a murder, so that's my ideal combo. This just seems like a nice little rom-com. I love a good palette cleanser. There's a lot of space in between the words, which I don't really know if that means anything, but to me that says it's going to be an easy read. And then like I said, this one I'd heard of. A lot of people have said it's good, so hopefully that's just true. I kind of don't really even know what it's about. I tried to read what it was about as I was standing there, but sometimes when I read in public, the words just go in my head and out the back, I guess, so I didn't really absorb it. If you want to give me any book recs, I will gladly take them. As I mentioned, I love mysteries. I also like anything with a twist. Like, it doesn't have to be a mystery, it can be like a coming of age story, a family story, but just as long as there's like a, ooh, didn't know that was gonna happen sort of element to it, you know? And then yeah, anything that's lighthearted and funny, but not so cheesy that you're literally cringing while reading it. A little bit of cheese, a little pinch, a little sprinkle, but not like the whole bag of cheese in it, you know? I'm not really sure what I'm saying anymore. Also, the library, not as scary as I thought it was gonna be. I just get very anxious about going into places that I've never been before and subjecting myself to processes I haven't experienced before, which I guess I have experienced the process of getting a library card, but it was as a child. So my mom did it all for me. It turns out librarians, super nice, so excited to give us library cards. Which honestly, I should have known that because I was a librarian in college, student librarian. And the real librarians that I worked with were a delight. They loved their job more than anybody else I knew. So now that I've met one more librarian, I think it's fair to assume that all librarians love their job a lot. I welcome somebody to prove me wrong. So that was my morning and some of my afternoon. And now David and I are gonna go on a little date tonight, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. And thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I always think vlogging is a little weird because I'm like, people care about watching me do my Monday and everyday things? I don't know. So if you like them, please let me know because I thrive on external validation. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!